Alright, this is a movie dedicated to people who do not know very much about cars. This is a 1993 Dodge Intrepid V6 3.3 liter, not the ES or Sports Edition. So this will be the demo vehicle that I give you a demo of what's in the vehicle and how to use some of the things in it and under the hood. Here you got your dashboard, standard tachometer, your speedometer, and you got stuff to keep track of your miles when you're driving, your mileage, on how much mileage is on your car, your fuel tank. If you have an automatic transmission, it'll tell you if there's park, reverse, neutral, drive. Some of them have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one just has 3 and low. 3 would be for super wet conditions or big hills, and low would be recommended for snow use or really big hills. And then you have your engine temperature over here. If the needle is up above to high, that's way too hot. It means your engine's overheating. Cold means your engine's cold, obviously. Your needle should be right in between the middle, right there on that dashed line there. If it gets anywhere above, you might want to check on your radiator and stuff, and we'll get into what that stuff is later. Up here, you just got your blinker. This will notify you when you have your parking brake on. Up here, if your car is cruise control, which you do, it'll tell you when your cruise control is on. Cruise control will be located on your steering wheel. You have the on, the off, res excel, and set coast. When you're driving, what you want to do is you want to push on first to engage the system, and then you want to set coast. You cannot use cruise control any lower than 35 miles per hour. Then over here you got like your check engine light and stuff. Let me show you what happens when you turn the key. You'll get all these lights on your dashboard and stuff. So you'll have your check engine light, you'll have your battery light, and you'll have the high beams light up here, and then your left blinker. Over here you'll have your fuel gauge. You'll have your airbag warning, low fuel tank warning. It'll notify you if you have your seatbelt on, or if you have your seatbelt out. And the other one will be, looks like engine pressure. So that'll notify you if something happens to your engine pressure. You got a message center that will let you know what's going on in your car. This just lets you know your doors are open. There's track control, track off, which these two I've never seen on my car. The windshield wiper, it lets you know when your windshield wiper fluid's down. Anti-braking system, which turns on and stays on for my car to let you know that it works. And then it also lets you know when the trunk is open. Sometimes you'll have a trunk latch that's in the glove box down here, which will be located at that yellow button there. You just push it and the trunk pops open. Then you just got your transmission and everything. The e-brake on this car is located down here by the pedals. You just push it in like this, and it engages, and then you just kind of push it, let it pop up like that. And you got your headlights, you got your road lights, and your regular headlights. Normally you had on this car, you could pull it out and you would have road lights on the bottom, but because I got this car used, the road lights were gone because it got in a crash, so they took the whole system out. You got your blinkers, up for right, down for left. This has intermediate wipe, and then if you push it forward, you'll have your high, or on mine you pull it backwards and you'll have your high beams. Your windshield wipers, all that crap. There's the little light for the low fluid, like I told you. Now let's go under the hood. Your hood light, or to open your hood, will be normally right down here. Sometimes it'll be under the dash under here, but mine's right here. On some, this will be the trunk lever, but for us it'll be under the hood. You pull that, and you come out here to the front of the car. There'll be a hood latch under here. You just pull, the hood pops up. Alright, now the first thing you're going to think about when you go under a car hood is, where the hell do I start and what do I do? Well, I'm going to tell you the basic necessities of what's under a car hood. Right here you got your radiator fluid. a lot of cars have pressurized radiators. Mine's pressurized, which is what these hoses. Some you can just pull a thing out and the whole thing's connected. Normally that's probably under 85 or lower. These are for your shocks and stuff. This is where your air filter is. This thing right here just pops off, and you buy air filter will run for like 10-15 bucks. It's a really cheap fix. If you have AC, this right here is your AC compressor here. You got your spark plugs down in here, way down in the engine. You got your accessory belt right here. Over here you got your alternator, which runs your car after your battery's been started. After your car's been started, all the energy runs off this alternator here, and before your car's started, all the energy runs from the battery here. Then you got your fuel cap here, where all your oil, or oil cap, where all your oil is. You got your heater hose down here. Your radiator. Some don't have a radiator like mine. Mine has two tanks. Mine has a tank for cold water and a tank for hot water. Some just have one radiator. Over here you got your washer fluid right here. Just pops up like that and you put the fluid in. You got your fuse box right there. Brake fluid right here. Over here you got your engine oil. You just pull the dipstick out. You'll be able to test on how good your oil is. Mine looks pretty dark. I need to get mine changed in about 1,000 miles. I recommend to change your oil every 3,000 miles or every 3 months, depending on how much you drive. And then this little box right here are the wires connecting your spark plugs, which is a big thing to have because it helps your car run. And then you got your headlights and stuff. You need to pop your headlights, and you can unscrew this stuff here. This little thing right here lets you know if your headlights are level with the road. It's got like a little a level thing in there, which is pretty cool. It teaches you, or it lets you know if they're level or not. It's a little sunny, so it's hard to see. Right here is your power steering fluid, if you have power steering. Tranny fluid, which is right back in here, in the very far back. Right there, that's important to have if you have an automatic transmission, because that's what makes it run smoothly. Other than that, that's the really important basics of a car engine. I'm not too super smart with cars. I just know the basic necessities of keeping up a car. So that's what your hood looks like and what everything is under there. Stay tuned for more on car maintenance, oil changes and stuff like that. I'll have them coming out to you guys soon. Other than that, thanks for watching, and hope you can subscribe and watch the others.